then they can't do anything. But you know, Pete, you said something very interesting. You said at the time that the bombings occurred that the people were too poor to buy weapons. Now, that to me, Meneer, is a revelation, because I have to tell you, the propaganda worked against the Boer during the apartheid era. The only thing we heard in the West was that, or saw, was that the Boers were so rich and so rich and so,
which is a lie.
Yeah, nobody ever here knows that the Boerevolk were the poor white people of South Africa.
My friend, if you drive through Pretoria or Joburg or any other town worth mentioning, I tell you, and you see the white people standing along the road with a small placard begging. That was also the situation at that time. Fortunately, some of them still had jobs and that type of thing. But you know, we have a poet who wrote that when the white people, the Boers, because that's what they are. They came from the farms after the war, and they had to come and look for jobs in the towns, and they went to the mines. And this poem read that the gold that they were mining from the east rand to the west rand, and the money that they got was not enough to buy the same meat as for the dogs in Houghton. That is the way that we were treated all along. See, and the different story was sent into the world because we are white.
Yes.
And because we were white, we were a despisable lot of people.
Demonized.
Yeah. This was the attitude of the West.
That you see, the true story, the true history, was never written in the West because it was filtered through the British media, which of course hated the Boer. You know, the Boer was always ignorant, backward, vicious, mean. Sure, and people don't know this. They didn't understand the genocide that was committed against you in the Second Freedom War. And so this propaganda was propagated through the British media and filtered into the West.
Yeah. And they are starting again now because we are now being heard to a certain extent about the atrocities that they committed in the concentration camps. Now I see there is somebody, a British lecturer or intellectual who is writing that the reason for in 2 years they killed 24,000 children, not the women, 24,000 children apart from the women, and to be able to kill 24,000 children in 2 years, you must have some sort of action. And their reason was for the deaths is that the Boer woman was unhygienic. They didn't wash themselves. They didn't clean themselves properly. But how can you clean yourself if you have no water? You are in the middle of a veld.
Sure.
If you go to Balmoral, which is near to me, where they killed 471 women and children. If you go and look on that placard, that flag, you will see that most of those children, 3 months, 7 years, 5 years, 11 years, a few weeks. This is what they did to us. They wanted to destroy us. I'm circulating a pamphlet where I said, what is the difference between farm murders, the charter of the ANC, and the British War of 1902. It is just the same. They wanted to get rid of us.